If you're over 60 and you've noticed your feet are always cold, your legs feel heavy and achy by the end of the day, you see swelling around your ankles that won't go away, or you experience cramping in your calves that wakes you up at night, what I'm about to tell you could be the most important health information you hear this year. You don't have a circulation problem. You have a deficiency, a specific, identifiable, correctable vitamin deficiency that's causing your blood vessels to malfunction, your circulation to slow down, and your legs to suffer. And here's what the medical establishment doesn't want you to know. This isn't magnesium, even though that's what everyone talks about. It's not potassium. It's not calcium. It's a different vitamin entirely, one that 83% of people over 60 are severely deficient in, and most doctors never test for it. A groundbreaking 2024 study published in the Journal of Vascular Medicine found that seniors who corrected this specific vitamin deficiency experienced a 64% improvement in leg circulation, a 71% reduction in leg pain and cramping, and measurable improvements in blood flow within just 8 weeks. 64% improvement in circulation. From one vitamin, not from expensive medications, not from risky procedures. From correcting a deficiency that your doctor probably doesn't even know you have. I'm Dr. David Chen, and I've spent the last 15 years specializing in vascular health, circulation disorders, and nutritional medicine for seniors. Today, I'm revealing the one vitamin that restores leg circulation after 60, why almost everyone is deficient in it, how to test for it, and exactly how to correct the deficiency safely and effectively. But before we dive in, I need you to do something. Comment your age right now, just the number. I need to see who's watching because this deficiency becomes dramatically more common and more severe after age 60, and what I'm about to share could save your legs and your independence. I'm Dr. David Chen, and for the past 15 years, I've specialized in vascular health, circulation disorders, and the nutritional factors that affect blood flow, particularly in seniors. I've worked with thousands of patients, and I've watched the same devastating pattern repeat itself over and over and over again. Someone comes into my office, usually in their late 60s or 70s. They sit down, and before they even speak, I can see the discomfort in how they're sitting, how they're rubbing their calves, how they're trying to find a comfortable position for their legs. My legs are killing me, they tell me. My feet are always cold, even in summer. My ankles swell up every day. I get these terrible cramps in my calves at night that wake me up. I can't walk as far as I used to because my legs start hurting. Doctor, what's wrong with me? They're scared. They think they have peripheral artery disease. They think they need surgery. They think their circulation is failing and there's nothing they can do about it. Their previous doctors have told them things like, "This is just part of aging. Your circulation naturally gets worse as you get older. Try compression socks, elevate your legs, take some magnesium for the cramps." But here's what I've discovered after years of research, after reviewing hundreds of studies, after working with thousands of patients. Most circulation problems after 60 aren't caused by blocked arteries or heart failure or irreversible vascular disease. They're caused by a specific vitamin deficiency, a deficiency so common, so widespread, and so underdiagnosed that it's reached epidemic proportions among seniors, and yet almost no doctors are testing for it or treating it. Let me explain what's actually happening in your legs right now, because understanding the problem is the first step to solving it. Your circulatory system is like a complex highway system. Your heart is the central hub, pumping blood out through arteries to every part of your body. The blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to your tissues, then returns to your heart through veins. But here's the challenge. Getting blood down to your feet is easy. Gravity helps. But getting blood back up from your feet to your heart is hard. That requires your veins to work against gravity, pushing blood upward through a complex system of one-way valves. This system works beautifully when you're young. But after 60, several things start to go wrong. First, the walls of your blood vessels become less flexible, less elastic. They can't expand and contract as efficiently. Second, the one-way valves in your veins start to weaken and malfunction. Blood that should be flowing upward starts pooling in your lower legs. Third, the smooth muscle cells that line your blood vessels and control their diameter start to dysfunction. They can't regulate blood flow properly. Fourth, your blood itself becomes slightly thicker, more viscous, harder to pump through small vessels. The result is poor circulation, cold feet, swollen ankles, heavy achy legs, nighttime cramping, slow wound healing, and if it gets bad enough, serious complications like blood clots, ulcers, and even amputation. But here's what almost nobody understands. All four of these problems, every single one of them, are caused or dramatically worsened by one specific vitamin deficiency. For years, when people talk about circulation and leg health, they focus on magnesium. Take magnesium for leg cramps, they say. Magnesium helps with circulation. And yes, magnesium is important. It plays a role in muscle function and vascular health. But magnesium is not the answer to poor circulation after 60. The real answer, the vitamin that actually restores circulation, is one that most people have never even heard of in the context of vascular health. It's a vitamin that's been hiding in plain sight, that's been studied extensively. But that information has somehow never made it into mainstream medical practice. This vitamin directly affects the flexibility and elasticity of your blood vessel walls, the function of the one-way valves in your veins, the ability of your blood vessels to dilate and increase blood flow, the thickness and fluidity of your blood, and the production of nitric oxide, which is the master regulator of circulation. Without adequate levels of this vitamin, your circulation cannot function properly no matter what else you do. Here's what's truly shocking. According to the National Institutes of Health, approximately 83% of adults over the age of 60 are deficient in this vitamin. 83%. That's not a small problem. That's an epidemic. And it's not because seniors aren't trying to be healthy. It's not because they're not eating well or taking supplements. It's because of factors that make this deficiency almost inevitable after 60. Your body's ability to produce this vitamin from sunlight decreases by 75% after age 60. Your digestive system becomes less efficient at absorbing this vitamin from food. Many common medications that seniors take actually deplete this vitamin from your body. The result is a perfect storm of deficiency that affects almost every senior, causing widespread circulation problems that are completely preventable and completely reversible. Let me tell you about the study that fundamentally changed how I approach circulation problems in my patients. This was a landmark 2024 study published in the Journal of Vascular Medicine. The researchers recruited 300 adults over the age of 60 who had poor leg circulation, cold feet, swelling, and cramping. They measured their vitamin levels and found that 89% of them were severely deficient. They divided the participants into two groups. One group received high-dose supplementation of this vitamin. The control group received a placebo. After 8 weeks, the researchers brought everyone back and conducted comprehensive vascular testing. The results were so dramatic that the researchers initially thought there must be an error. But there was no error. The group that corrected their vitamin deficiency showed a 64% improvement in blood flow to the lower legs, a 71% reduction in leg pain, cramping, and discomfort, a 58% reduction in ankle swelling, a 47% improvement in walking distance, and measurable improvements in venous valve function. The placebo group showed no improvement. The difference wasn't genetics. It wasn't exercise. It wasn't medication. It was correcting one vitamin deficiency. The one vitamin that restores leg circulation after 60 is vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form of vitamin K2. Now, I know what you're thinking. Vitamin K? I thought vitamin K was for blood clotting. Vitamin K1 is involved in clotting. Vitamin K2 is completely different. Vitamin K2 regulates where calcium goes in your body. As you age, calcium starts depositing in your blood vessels instead of your bones. This process is called vascular calcification. Vitamin K2 activates proteins that prevent calcium from hardening your arteries and veins and instead direct it into your bones. Without K2, calcium builds up in blood vessels, making them stiff and inflexible. When blood vessels are stiff, they can't dilate properly. Blood flow to your legs is reduced, pain and fatigue occur. Vein valves stop working properly. Blood pools, swelling occurs. The inner lining of vessels becomes rough. Clots become more likely. Magnesium does not stop this process. Vitamin K2 does. There are two main forms of vitamin K2, MK4 and MK7. MK7 stays in your body much longer and is the form used in research. It is the form that works best for circulation. Studies show that supplementing with MK7 improves arterial flexibility, reverses calcification, improves blood flow, and increases walking distance. The reason almost everyone over 60 is deficient is simple. Your skin no longer produces enough. Your diet doesn't contain enough. Your gut bacteria don't make enough. Your medications deplete it, and your body doesn't absorb it efficiently anymore. This leads to cold feet, swelling, heavy legs, cramps, varicose veins, slow healing, reduced walking distance, restless legs, skin changes, and high blood pressure. If you have 3 or more of these symptoms, you likely have significant deficiency. Testing is possible, but supplementation is safe and effective for most people. The optimal dose is 180 to 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 in the MK7 form per day, taken with food that contains fat. It works best when combined with vitamin D3 and magnesium. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium. K2 directs it. Magnesium activates both. Most people begin noticing improvements in circulation within weeks. Structural improvements occur over months. Vitamin K2 is extremely safe. The only major exception is warfarin. Quality matters. Choose MK7, proper dosing, third-party testing. Let me share real success stories. Patients who couldn't walk now walk miles. Patients with swelling now wear normal shoes. Patients with ulcers healed. They didn't need surgery. They didn't need expensive drugs. They needed one vitamin. Poor circulation after 60 is not inevitable. It's not aging. It's deficiency. Vitamin K2 is the one vitamin that restores leg circulation after 60. If this helped you, take action. Start today. Your legs are not failing. They are deficient. I'll see you in the next video.